What is up, Cahir Club? Welcome back to another CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it? I hope everybody's had a wonderful, wonderful week so far. It's the end of the week. It is Friday. It is the weekend. If you would, if you may, if you might. Because who doesn't love a good bit of the weekend? And I don't just mean I heard someone called The Weeknd a band the other day, but I thought The Weeknd was just like a guy. So today we're gonna learn The Weeknd. Canadian singer and okay, yeah, no, it's just a guy. I thought that was the case. I thought The Weeknd was just one person, but someone said band the other week in referring to The Weeknd, and I was like, that's confusing. I thought The Weeknd was just one person. No, The Weeknd is just one person. Arguably. Maybe The Weeknd is a bunch of people, all pretending to be the same person. That would be a pretty interesting thing, you know? I think it'd be pretty wild. You beat chapter 16 of FE7. This is the first you've gone in the game. Did you not beat chapter 16 in the original playthrough you did? Opens a Deltarune Dark Fountain in the chat. That's lovely. If I had played Deltarune, I'm sure that would be a good joke. You've got to chapter 15 on one of the new units. You got one of the new units. You haven't. You only got into it. Wait, oh wait, no, wait. Fuck, which game were you doing? Is this the game you were doing the hard mode of? But hello, Brugger, and hello, Aubrey. How goes it? How goes it? I hope you've both been well. Today we're we're going to beat 1 billion Chien-Pao. That's right, 1 billion Chien-Pao. Additionally, today, big news, I can hear the game again. I've changed nothing. I've done nothing. I booted up my computer the other day and was like, no, not the other day. It was today. I booted up my computer today and was like, I wonder if it's going to work. And it fucking did. That's how we do it over here. The CahirLIVE facilities. When we're wondering, when there's a tech issue or something like that, we just leave it a bit. And sometimes it fixes itself. Sometimes it doesn't fix itself at all. My controller has been playing up. That's right. My controller has been playing up. So that's quite enjoyable. And by quite enjoyable, I don't mean enjoyable at all. I do not like it when my controller plays up. But it's been playing up. But with enough perseverance. The Chien-Pao raids are still on, right? Yeah, no, it would have been announced if they... Yeah, it's here. Okay. Okay, cool. A slight panic there on my part. You know? I think a universe in which it was already over wouldn't have been far-fetched because I was not in the loop enough. You cast shiny Eevees. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait, where are they? No, they're, like, back here. Oh, wow, it worked. The shiny Eevees, they're all here now. All of the... They're all here. I like how no one is typing on Twitch. I don't. Where's Rob? He's meant to help me with these. Where's the guy who actually does all the work? That's crazy, you know? Like, oh, okay. That's not who I'm trying to fight. It's fine. He'll be here in a bit, and then he can do the raid for me. It's chill. No, I think I can do it on my own. Watch. I'm gonna do this one on my own or by myself. You know how it is when I do it on my own or by myself. I've got the Iron Hands. I've got Drain Punch. I've got a fighting spirit within me. You really want a shiny Eevee? Well, best of luck nabbing one. Where does Eevee appear in Scarlet Violet? Oh, right, yeah, no, it's, a lot appear over here in, the South Province area too, near Cortondo, I find. I think you can pretty easily cheese it to get an Eevee outbreak. I'll show you in a moment after I've beaten this guy right here how to, easily reset your outbreaks. Because it is simple. 8F, 1F, D8. 8F, 1F, D8. Alright. But, it is easy. It is simple. The unit is Batter. He was the first boss in Lin mode. Now he's an ally. Does that happen in the original? I can't remember. I remember Scarlet joins. I also remember there's like a glitch you can do to get Scarlet to trade you that fucked up spear she has in one of the early chapters. Is cyan a fitting color for the ice type? I can't remember if I already asked you that question. I think cyan's a bit too green, generally, in my opinion, for the ice type. I think it does work, but I like the light blue they use. Big fan of the light blue. Time to suffer? No, I got this. Chien-Pao hates to see me coming. I feel like somewhere in this I'm trying to figure out how to turn this into a shiny Chien-Pao. Kind of looks like a turd joke. It's there. It's all the pieces are in my head. It's like a 3-piece puzzle, and I don't know how to solve it. You know? The puzzle in my head, it's got a couple too many slots. That's why this guy's a bastard. It's covered in fear, is it not? If fear is slang for shit, then maybe... Also, Linda's is level 15 for you. You really like her? I think I noticed, Ruka. Alright. I think I'm almost there with the translation, which is good. Because it's obviously quite needed. I can't remember how much metronome boosts in the end. Is it a 10% boost, or is it a higher boost? Rob has subscribed! Hey! Thank you, Rob. Welcome back to the Cahir sub club. 16 months. 16. That's a while. That's a while. In 2 more months, that's like 2 pregnancies. You could have been pregnant. You might have been pregnant twice in that time. I don't know. I know like a decent amount about your life, but I don't know. I might not know that much. Really, in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, no, welcome to the stream. You got a bit too late for the first one, for the first fight. Shiny Glaceon looks good in this game. Shiny Glaceon's alright. I don't think it's... It's not one of my favourite shinies. Because obviously that's Gengar. Gengar's my favourite shiny. I really think the more muted colours they use for it really... I too often wonder what Gengar would look like if slightly desaturated. Because who doesn't? Who doesn't think, man, I wonder what Gengar looks like slightly desaturated. So, this might be the first Chien-Pao you want, but congratulations, and I'm glad I could help you with it. Which is good, because we do need to beat 1 billion Chien-Pao. You know, we need to beat 1 billion... Yo, 2 Harbor! 1 billion Chien-Pao. You've returned from your meal with... Oh, that was to... I didn't realise that had been postponed. I was not aware that had been postponed. Well, welcome to the stream. And that will help you with the EV shiny hunting. Yeah, so... Resetting raids and outbreaks, really easy in this game. You don't even need to go to the map screen. I just do it to make sure things are resetting. You go home. You go to settings. You scroll down in settings to the bottom. You go... What the fuck is going on? That's crazy. You go to date and time. You struggle with your controller because it might be dying on you. Then you just click through all of these buttons. And then bada bing, bada boom. You don't like save scumming? I mean, that's fair, but if you want a shiny, I'd recommend. It's not like it provides any big advantage to the game. It's just a bit of a raid refresh. Or outbreak refresh. There are certainly other ways to get outbreaks you want, though. They might do another batch of EV outbreaks on EV... Wait, no, actually, I think EV Day was March... No, was it March 10th? EV Day was a thing, and they did it a while ago, but I don't think they did it this year. We can find out when EV Day is. We can find out when EV Day is, because it's certainly on the EVs I've got here. I caught this EV... Oh, actually, it's the 13th of December that I caught this EV, but it was 2023, and I do not remember this happening in... Oh, wait, no, this is a different EV. Wait, I'm so confused. Okay, no, so... When did I get these two? I did not remember getting those two. Anyway. Because that was in April. And then... These ones were in December. Anyway. Pure luck, I'm guessing? I shiny hunt. No luck involved, just perseverance. I don't believe in luck. It's not real. It's a myth. WRKCH8. Yeah, it was an EV outbreak. I got an EV outbreak, and then they did like a big event where there were a load of EV outbreaks, and that's where I got my EV from. It was not pure luck. Luck involved, maybe. But I persevere because I'm a shiny hunter. Alright. Actually level 14, so you lied to us. You lied to our faces. That's dismal, Bruger. Why would you do that? Alright, let's go. Let's go! It was easier to find shiny Silasar on Switch 2. I mean... Like... Yeah. Because more Pokemon load all at once in Switch 2. They upped the spawn cap. To be Violet exclusive, not tell you team. You just gotta get Iron Hands in it. You just gotta get the Iron Hands. Okay, don't Ruination me, you asshole. What the fuck? Why would you do that? I just used Belly Drum. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna do anything. I need to move Drain Punch up to the top. Yeah, wow, that was maybe the misfire of the year, actually, now that I think about it. Longer draw distance? Oh, Pokemon actually appear further away as well? Oh, no, I might be cooked. No, it's fine, watch this. Alright. Ha, it didn't kill me, which means that I'm going to win. Alright, Ice Cool crashed it a bit more, which isn't great, but it's fine, I can live it. I sure can! That's crazy. I flinched. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to heal Chien here. Rob's also really low on health, so like, I'm helping everybody really. And Evan, the non-player character. Wow, why did I get no health restored? That's crazy. I'm still on 77 hit points. You did that to yourself? Oh, that was a, belly drum. You have Iron Hands, but you prefer Koraidon? I'd say Koraidon's a bit of a risk, so keep that in mind. Because it is still weak to ice attacks, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you for the heal cheer. Can I get some health from that heal cheer? Alright. Normally I don't need heal cheers, but I pressed belly drum first time. And that kind of threw myself under the bus there, which wasn't great. Under the boot bus, because Chien-Pao. Lag? Always. There's always lag. Scarlet Violet. Alright. Now then. Oh, we won, okay. With a glass cannon, which again is why Iron Hands is generally good, because it's got sustain. Drain Punch, it can keep itself alive. Oh yeah, the Legends ZA demo has been played a lot, it seems. Which is pretty cool and interesting, in my opinion. Shit, you clicked random? Uh-oh, why'd you do that? Yeah, the Legends ZA demo has been released. A lot of people are saying the gameplay feels really good, which is exciting to me. I think the gameplay feeling clunky was probably one of my biggest fears in the grand scheme of things, but I've not really seen many people saying that who played the demo so far. So it's starting to seem like maybe the game's going to be good. Might have to go without me. If I ran away, it would have stopped me from raiding. I see, that's understandable. Well, best of luck, Rob, with the raid you've joined. Hopefully you can win. I am going to win this one, because I'm awesome. Macro. I'm concerned though, because in the demo, it seems like Mega Lucario is the Mega you're given. But if the demo is a section of the story, then OH-SW M8. OH-SW M8. Yeah, no, if the demo is a section of the story, which it might be, there's no guarantee it won't be. There's a demo? Bro doesn't know. So, basically, there's a big Worlds event on at the moment, and in the event, there's a demo of the game, of Legends ZA. I think you actively had to sign up to play it. You had to get like you had to go through like a special process to play it. But you're getting overwhelmed right now. What's happening? But yeah, no. So Legends ZA demo is out and about. There's a decent chunk of footage. I'm not sure if they allowed anybody to specifically like, play it. Yeah, that's cool. They must drop that next month for sure, though. I doubt it. It'd be nice, but, given how other public demos have gone for the Pokemon Company, I'm guessing they're not going to be doing any more public demos. Obviously, it's entirely self-inflicted. Let's be real. But, every public demo the Pokemon Company have done so far has leaked horribly and spoiled a load of shit. Felix, hello, how goes there? I hope your week has gone well. You have a dumb Deltarune theory? I hate to say it, I haven't played Deltarune. But, yeah, no, so, yeah, no, the demo basically has, you using Mega Lucario against an Absol, which worries me because, are we going to be getting Mega Lucario as, like, the first Mega again? I'm not saying this, it spoils both Deltarune and Pokemon Scarlet. Well, that's fair. I've only played one of those games. Technically not. I played Violet, but you know. Sacred Sword is why using Rock and Steel Pokemon is a bad idea. Yeah, no, that's definitely like a move they put to ward you off doing that. Which very much kind of focuses on fighting type, but there's a lot of very powerful fighting types in the game, which is nice. Okay. Thank you for using Haze just at that point, Chien-Pao. That's really kind of you. But yeah, like, I don't know, I'd rather, like, something else be, like, your debut Mega. Like, I get why it's Lucario, you know, Lucario is one of the, like, Lucario's, like, one of the mascots of the franchise, right? It's why Roy uses Lucario, that's why Ash has interacted with, like, 17 Lucario throughout the course of the franchise, and why he got one in Journeys. Like, it's very much, like, one of the mascots of Pokemon. It's not to the original two, exactly. That's another fair point. Because, obviously, I've always stood on the ground that Legends Arceus is a Diamond and Pearl remake. It's just very abstract in what it is as a remake. Air pressing is above. It is. I've not listened to it in a while, actually. I'll need to listen to it again at some point. Like, they popped off with that. If they wanted to give me Mega Arena first, I'd be super down. I mean, that's unsurprising. Oh, other interesting thing about Legends ZA that we now know. Held items are back. Obviously, Legends Arceus did not have held items. It seems like in ZA, held items are back. But abilities aren't. Which is intriguing to me. I would have expected it to be the other way around. Because, obviously, held items, while you need to give a Pokemon a Mega Stone to Mega Evolve it, it seems like there might be other ways to, like, Mega Evolve Pokemon in ZA. And they could have always just said, okay, you have the Mega Stone, you can Mega Evolve the Pokemon. Which is, in fact, exactly what they did in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, now that I think about it. I just feel like a lot of Mega Pokemon rely quite heavily on their abilities that kind of make them what the Mega Evolution is, you know? Like, Kangaskhan without parental bond seems odd. Are they still going to give it? Yeah, Technician. No Technician on Caesar. Is there a Mega Flygon? Because you're curious? We don't know. There is one Mega that's been revealed for ZA so far, and that's Dragonite. The Pokemon Company know Mega Flygon is a very, like, desired Mega. And to be fair, Dragonite was another, like, very wanted Mega Evolution, and we've got Dragonite now. So I'd say there's a chance. HS8, H13. HS8, H13. Like, I think Mega Flygon is very likely. Yo, Basarios, hello, how goes it? I hope that your week has gone well. Back in the Chien-Pao mines today. I'm interested to know how many Chien-Pao we've actually defeated so far. Has that been announced yet? I feel like I would have seen if it had been announced, but maybe it has and I just didn't see. I have such a way with words. Like... yeah. Chien-Pao. Do you remember the analog horror way they announced Fetched? Wait, okay. A bell is ringing in my head. But not that loudly. Do refresh us. I remember they announced Galaponyta in that 24-hour Sideways and Glitching. Oh wait, no, I do remember that! I do! The one I always remember is the 24-hour live stream that they announced Ponyta in. Because, it was Impidimp, or Impidimp was also there. That was the thing I was going to mention. Is some people sat through the whole fucking 24-hour stream, specifically just in case, like, anything else was announced during it. But Impidimp also made a cameo in that. And I think Impidimp was shown, like, 3 more times throughout the course of the Sword and Shield hype cycle. And it just never got actually announced. They never actually announced the poor fucker. They just kept on, like, showing him. But bro did not get an official announcement. He was just kind of there. People, like, announced this tiny man. Make him official, and they were like, no. This guy doesn't exist. You didn't see him. You're gonna have to do anything to the halfway mark? I don't think most of us were. I'm guessing that might have just been Basarios. Which I did not realise. Can do some damage. You got nightmares from Sideways Surfetched? But, I'm interested to see if we are going to get any more Megas announced this side of, well, before the game. Like, I feel like Legends Arceus announced a couple of ones, right? Give me that bombastic side-eye. Wait, was it you? Did you close combat it? My apologies, Rob. I did not mean to diminish your efforts. It's just that was a very quick amount of damage. Oh, Surfetched is. I see. You got full-on nightmares are wild. I don't remember what my do. Like, I think I've had a lot of dreams lately, to be fair. Like, I dreamt the other day I was live streaming, which has only happened to me a few times. Like, I've been streaming for like 4 years, and I've only had a few... nightmares about... Not nightmares. I don't mean nightmares at all. Dreams about streaming. I think I could count on one hand the amount of dreams about streaming I've had. Which is probably a good thing, if I'm honest. You love this color scheme? Wait, what color scheme? Chien-Pao's? You love the turd leopard? I had a dream where I somehow hacked into Delta and Crew's Pokemon. I'm trying to remember what other dreams I had recently, because I feel like I had a few. I feel like one was Pokemon related, but I can't remember. Poop tiger, not a tiger, it's a leopard. I'm not associating with... That was a weird deal with Sheer Cold. I decide weird deal would go so hard, actually. Like, I get why it's the way it is. I hope they bring back some of the Legends Arceus mons in DLC. Because obviously we got, like, Basculegion and Growlithe and Quillfish and Cleavor in the Scarlet Violet DLC. But I think it'd be cool if some of the Arceus mons kind of came back at some point. And they did more with them. Like, I get the whole... They're extinct now. That makes sense, but they're clearly not entirely extinct, because they've appeared in Elder Games. Now, they've appeared in Scarlet Violet. XM3K83. In general, I feel like they need to be more willing to put regional variants in, XM3K83. Mew and Blueberry Academy pulls a Jurassic Park. Like, with Cleavor, that's, like, low-key true, is the wild thing. Like, they just recreated the conditions that it would evolve in. Somehow. Oh, full lobby. Which is, high-key, very impressive. Not sure about Turnisis for this one, I'll be honest, but I'll let you cook. Oh. There's another room. There's another space in the lobby. You got Scope, fair enough, Brew Guy. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And best of luck with your rest of Fire Emblem. Alright, let's go! But, you know, it's not like you join. Yeah, the lobby's full, unfortunately. Hopefully you get a chance on the next one. There will be more, do not worry. I need to do a better job at tracking that number. Because we gotta beat 1 billion Chien-Pao, you know? You know, guys, that we gotta beat 1 billion Chien-Pao? I hope you were all ready to beat 1 billion Chien-Pao. Hey, it didn't ruination me this time. That's awesome. You're doing it twice again, don't you ever get tired? No! Plus, reread the title, Jellu. Reread it. Jellu, you need to reread the title. You beat 0 billion, do you get the shiny? No, you get a shiny taken away. They're taking one from you, I heard, from Nintendo. They're sending a guy to come take a Chien-Pao, not Chien-Pao, shiny from you. Do I get to choose? No, it's gonna be random. It's gonna be like they're gonna put all of like your shinies on a big roulette wheel. And they're gonna spin it, and it's gonna be random. So you don't know which one it's gonna be. It's gonna be entirely random. Lightning, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has gone well. 1 billion Chien-Pao! That's right, 1 billion Chien-Pao. 2 Mankeys, so the highest likelihood is it's one of them. Life could be worse. How many shinies do you have in total, Felix, though? You're hoping you get Chien-Pao? I mean, like, as long as we beat 1 million, right, it gets given as a mystery gift. About 1 billion. You have 1 billion shinies. Rookie numbers. I've got 1 trillion. Actually, I've got 1 Google. I've got 1 Google shinies. Beat that. I got 1 Firefox shinies. Oh fuck! I've lost. And to a furry, no less. You have 8 bullets, 1100 gives you. Ah, hell yeah. Is that the music that stopped, or is the music still going? Oh no, the playlist, I forgot to loop the playlist. That's crazy. Uh-oh. I think I'm in some bullshit, I'm gonna be honest. Never mind, no bullshit here. Maybe, let's find out. Alright. Next. Honestly, I was kind of expecting there to be a new Mega Evolution in the demo. I was really kind of thinking that they'd let you use a new Mega Evolution in the demo or something, but it seems like that isn't the case. Apparently there isn't much Pokemon catching in the demo in general, which is a shame, but sure, fair enough. I guess Scarlet and Violet's demo and stuff, a lot of people ended up finding shinies. They probably want to keep them hidden. That is true and fair, honestly. I'm not going to complain too much about a quieter hype cycle for these games. Because, I was there for the Auraz hype cycle, and it was so disappointing to realize that every single Mega Evolution in Auraz was revealed before the game was even released. Like, they genuinely kept no Mega a secret for Auraz's hype cycle. They announced them all. Like, imagine how hype it would have been, like, finding some of those Megas. Just, like, on your own, you know? Doing, like, the mysterious Megastone, Can't even fly yet? You haven't beaten the DLC thing? Basically, like, spoiling the entire movie in the trailer. Yeah, in fact, you know what? No, I am going to lock in. I was going to say kind of like Sun and Moon, but no, actually, I think, what was it called? I think that, Auraz basically did do that, because they did tell you about the Delta episode, and I think they even teased Deoxys in the trailers. Like, they kept nothing secret in that hype cycle. It was insane. I'm really glad they, like, started keeping cards closer to their chest again. at least once Sword and Shield began. Trying to remember, because the other games between that were Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I think they released most of the new Z moves for Usam, and they kind of announced most of the new features. I'm not sure if they announced Ultra Necrozma before Usam, though. I can't remember that much. They might have, but I can't remember. In fact, I think they did because they released that big... They released that big, bit of art with Ultra Necrozma fighting all the legendaries, which goes incredibly hard. Easily one of the best pieces of art they've done. Like, official pieces of art they've done. They popped off for the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon official art, to be fair. Like, there was a load of really cool art pieces they got for those games. Like, the one with the trainer standing at the foot of Ultra Megalopolis. Like, I'm trying to think, like, if they've done anything like that since. I think they mostly just do, like, the animated projects these days, which, to be fair, go hard. I'm interested to see if they'll do one for Legends EA, because... Okay, I haven't even gotten the battle screen up yet, and we're already at the shield. What the fuck? Your first game is Moon, your first Pokemon was Popplio? Hell yeah, I love Popplio. I think Bulbasaur's probably, like, Bulbasaur or maybe Turtwig are, like, my favorite base starter. But I think in terms of full evolution line, I think the Popplio line is my favorite starter-wise. Not being able to do anything, core. I keep on thinking the music's paused, but it's just the song taking a while to end, which is on me. We have the most problems with the Fairy Gym Leader in the Blueberry Academy. That's fair, she's got an interesting team. I think I remember struggling with... It was either her or Drayton the most. To be fair, Drayton makes you fight him with a new team, doesn't he? Or is that... No, he doesn't make you fight him with a new team. He makes you fight his gym trainers with a new team. Honestly, out of all three, Popplio was a hard carry in your second playthrough. It's kind of OP. Exactly! True and real. Popplio, the GOAT. Not expecting it to be so hard. Like, I'm not sure how hard I would for the Indigo disc, like, for me. But you could definitely feel the step up they made it to be. In fact, you know what? I think I did almost lose to Kieran, from what I remember. And I used, like, a Dialga. Should I have? Who knows? But I wanted to. GG indeed. Hubba. Aww. Number 6. I wasn't expecting the competitive strats. Yeah, no, that was the nice thing about it. It's like... Honestly, I'd be fine if that's how Pokemon gamers go from this point on, where, like, the base game is maybe a bit easy. You know, the base game is maybe a bit easy, but, like... then they make the DLC hard. Because people who aren't as good at the game can spend, like, that year, more or less, getting their team ready and, like, up to level 100 and stuff. And then the people who want the challenge can go in at the levels you're meant to be and have an actually, like, interesting experience. And maybe a bit of a challenge. Because people are always like, oh, we need hard mode. Like, do we? I don't know. I've always kind of stood by the fact that, Pokemon... I'm not sure how much it needs a hard mode. I think Pokemon's hard mode is very self-inflicted. If you use worse Pokemon, you will actively be making the game harder for yourself, you know? Like, I once beat the entirety of these games with a Fuecoco. You know? I enjoy a good hard mode, not gonna lie. I mean, sure, but I feel like you can, again, you can inflict that hard mode on yourself in Pokemon very easily. It's a very, like, versatile game in how you play it. SG04S1. Did they have any level 100 stuff in any of the DLCs? Well, in Kitakami, there was a level 100 Magikarp. In Kitakami, they had the level 100 Magikarp hanging around. So... Yo, the Iron Lads. But, I don't think there were any level 100 trainers. Kieran, I think, fights you with, like, a level 80. But no, level 80... Is it 88? Let me remind myself of what Kieran's team is like. Oh, everyone else is ready but me. Pokemon here. PokeKing, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has gone well. We're fighting 1 billion Chien-Pao today, naturally. Okay, that's a League Club Room, Kieran. That's 0. This is done. Okay, it's 82. His ace is level 82. In, the main gameplay of Blueberry. Hold on, I'm stupid. Your name is literally Aubrey with the PFP? Explain, Jelly, what's going on? Can I use attacks, please, Chien-Pao? Can I do things with my turn? Dost thou not know the hit game Amori? I do know of Amori. I have not played Amori. What type would you be if you were a gym leader? I'm gonna let you guess this one. I'm gonna be honest, PokeKing. I'm gonna be honest and real for a moment, PokeKing. I need you to look at me. I need you to look at my overlay. And I think I'm gonna let you tell me what my type would be. Bug. You know what? I'll give you... it's not Bug. Rock, because you rock. Aww. Thank you, Felix. That is, I think, maybe the nicest thing you've ever said to me. It's Pikachu. Rob's got it in one eye. It's Pikachu. My type is... No. Grass. Grass type. I'm guessing Ice type because you look like an Arctic fox. I'm a tiger. Why do people keep thinking I'm a fox? The ears are just not foxes. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this isn't the first time anyone's made this mistake. It was maybe a bit more reasonable when I was orange. I don't know where you got this idea from. I'm literally nice to you at least 40% of the time. I think you're stretching it a bit there. It's the cold colours? I guess I can see that. But who doesn't love a comfy or Yo Herbert, comfy sweater and some dungarees. Also, Arctic foxes are a real animal. So are tigers. They're not extinct quite yet. They're on the way out. So. Wrong, Arctic foxes were made up by Minecraft. They were. Actually, real Arctic foxes didn't exist before the Minecraft update that added them. Mojang genetically engineered Arctic foxes in an attempt to promote the game Minecraft. So, I don't know. Fair enough. You're gonna head off. Good luck with the race. Fair enough, Basarios. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Axolotls are real. Fight you. They are! What do you mean, fight you? Like this is some controversial statement. They are real! That's an animal! That is a real-life animal. What do you mean?
You're saying this like there's an argument to be had here. Hot take. What's your hot take, Shellu? What's your hot take? What's next? Parrots? Don't be ridiculous. Oh, parrots aren't real. You expect me to believe a bird can speak human languages?
Jello said Arctic foxes aren't real.
I mean, yeah, but they aren't. They were genetically engineered by Mojang to promote Minecraft.
Axolotls, those are real. But not Arctic foxes. You expect me to believe a fox lives in the Arctic? No. They live in urban environments. That must have been where they were made to live. Because they're so good at walking across the street in the night. I mean, Endermen are pretty scary. What is this non sequitur? The Newcastle Big Boy is a real animal, warning spider. Is there a spider called the Newcastle Big Boy? Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. Is this real, or am I about to see a penis? Like, 9F, 5Q, XQ. Because, like, Newcastle Big Boy is either a giant spider or a gammon. There's no in between. The Newcastle Big Boy to me, you know, not a gammon. Gonna be honest, I'm wrong, not a gammon. Newcastle Big Boy to me makes me think of, like, maybe an early 20s fat bloke with, like, a really cheery vibe. And everyone's like, oh, it's the Newcastle Big Boy! You know? Oh, like, I'm imagining him down the pub with a beer, cheering with everyone, you know? Phew, I forgot there's more than one Newcastle.
It is! Oh, it's okay. It's Australia. It's Australian Newcastle, actually.
You know? It's not... Newcastle Big Boy in the UK. That's an overweight young man with a very cheery attitude. The Newcastle Big Boy in Australia, yeah, that's a spider. You sent me the real life Enderman.
That's just a building. That's an image of a building.
Does anybody else remember the video? The song. Just like, don't be racist, I am a building. Does anybody else remember the anti-racism building? I do. Yeah. I'm glad. Wombats poop cubes. Yeah, they're actually... Wombats also didn't exist before Minecraft, but they removed them from Minecraft, so now they're just not. They're just real. I'd like to meet that building, he seems nice. He did seem it. He did seem it. Is there an actual expression about seeing a penis? What do you mean by that? Newcastle Big Boy. I'll let you finish off the thought that I'm making here. Because you can, I believe. I don't even know what Newcastle is. Newcastle is it... I don't want to upset the Newcastleians. Okay, yeah, it's a city. Newcastle upon Tyne is a city. Is what Newcastle is. The Newcastle Big Boy is a bigger version of the most dangerous spider in the world. And they named it after Newcastle? Yo, hubba. There we go. 7 Chien-Paos. Out of 1 billion, obviously. Jelly wanted to say that Arctic foxes aren't real and that angered your biology hyperfixation. I mean, yeah, no, the unfortunate truth is they aren't, though. I think it's the thing you need to remember, is that they were, in fact, made by Mojang to sell more Minecrafts. This is why Minecraft... Yeah, no, this is why Mojang keeps winning. Like, you think Minecraft got to be the highest selling game in the world without genetically engineering an animal? Pokemon should employ this strategy, I think. Yes, they should make a Pokemon reel, and the Pokemon they make real is this one right here. Let's make Relor real. I think Relor, this guy right here, they need to make Relor into a real guy, into a real person. I really want Relor to exist in the real world. That's what that's just a dung beetle. Actually, it's a dung beetle with such an expression on its face. Relor's face is, I think, maybe one of the best faces a Pokemon has. Where's Relor in the Pokedex? It better show Relor's face, because, like, you don't see Relor's face much, right? Because it's rolling the giant ball of shit around too much. I don't know if it's actually shit. Oh, wait, no, it's like an egg, isn't it? The dung, it rolls around as an egg. Because then it kind of ascends. You know? Like, what were they smoking when they were like, okay, this is Relor. There we go. There we go. You see that face? You see that face right now? You have a complete dex. I need one for the shiny charm. I completed the dex like, completed the dex like within the first week or so because I wanted to shiny hunt. It'd be called Relor. Yo! Dung beetles do that though. Use poop as a nursery. Oh, okay, so it is shit. Good. I'm glad for a moment there. Me and my friends would kill it with hammers. You're so mean and cruel, Felix. You're so mean and cruel. Do real dung beetles kind of like ascend to some other plane when they evolve though? That's my question. Because like, what the fuck? What the? It's a reference. I'd be scared of it. But no, I know the ET with hammers thing. I'm gonna be honest. I do know about beating ET to death with hammers. Like, I partially agree, really, you know? Because, like, he kind of looks like a scrotum. That's fucked up. Or like an old person. I think if I were a bit younger, a bit more foolish, and saw ET, I would think he was, like, a really old guy. And would then beat him to death with hammers. YY, 5Y, 9N. YY, 5Y, 9N. I can't get over Relor. Old people are a scarce resource in the UK.
No, they aren't. They aren't a scarce resource. There's too many of them. There's too many of them, and they hate us. Did you see? Okay, you didn't. You probably didn't. They did like a question thing, right? Because they're contemplating making buses free for people under 22. I'm not under 22 anymore, so this doesn't apply to me. But all in all, that seems like a pretty fucking good deal. They should do that, you know? I agree with that. It would make things a lot easier for a lot of young adults. It would have made things easier for me, I'm sure. You know, I agree with the whole bus is free for people under 22. The only people who had, like, any real observable decrease... Who had any real, like, observable decrease in... any, like, observable, like, opposition were, like, boomers. Only boomers were like, no, we shouldn't do this for young people. They also get to go on the bus for free! Boomers are, like, they do get to go on the bus for free. That's a thing they're allowed to do. And they were like, no one else can have this, just me. I guess they deserve the hammers. Thank you, Jellu. Why, though? About 3 buses? Think about it, like... that would only really, like, help, like, university and college students. University, secondary school as well. Like, if you live, like, a bit of away from your secondary school and you have to take a bus there, and, like, the regular bus service the secondary school provides doesn't go to your home. That was the code. Oh, okay. I'm glad. I was a little bit worried you were opposing free bus for those under 22, and I was a bit concerned. A bit concerned for you know. They can actually make Scoop-Up though, that'd be pretty cool. They shouldn't do that. Alright. Why Wi-Fi? Why? Wi-Fi! Wi-Fi hate, am I right? Just appealing to the older crowd quickly. So when I do the Cahir meet and greet, we all bring hammers. Alright. Number 8. Because we ate. Get it? Just a bit of a reference for you guys. For Ting Lu, should I use Shiny Roshian or Poseidon the Shiny Kyogre? Shiny Kyogre would go well, actually. Talking of hammers, we auction off the old people. Okay, why are we auctioning them off? Who's going to want a bitter old British person? I'm gonna be honest, Rob. I think maybe you found, like, the least desired resource in the world. Lobotomy Corporation. What is Lobotomy Corporation? I climbed on the ball, but I didn't get a look at him. Game. I see. Because they won't let people ride the bus. That's the issue, though. The fact that they won't do that, I think, makes no one... means no one's going to want to buy a bitter old British person. Do you have Shiny Rellor? I do not. I need to get Shiny Rellor. Maybe soon I will get Shiny Rellor. Realistically, I should be doing my Shiny Krogunk hunt soon. I think that sentence can end there, really. In the grand scheme of things. But it's not going to. There are other hunts I want to do first. There's a game. It's an SCP management game. ISC. ISC. Boom, boom. Oh. Alright. Yeah. I keep on almost clicking challenge alone. Which would just be with Wo-Chien, which would go horribly for me. Y88WJ3. Alright. I just realized my fan is not really pointed at me, it's kind of pointed past me. Do I need the fan right now? Let's turn it off for a bit and find out. If I get really irritable and sweaty, then we know that it's needed still. Like, I think it's been warmer today than it has the past few days, and I've still needed the fan on, so. Not a fan of all this hot weather, to be honest. Like, they're really loading up on heat waves this year. Like, what's up with that? What's up with that, you know? Why are they giving us so many heat waves? We don't need this many heat waves. That's enough heat waves. We've had enough heat waves. Mother Nature is drunk again? I think it's less that and more, you know, all the shit that we're putting in the atmosphere all the time. Is someone controlling the weather? Yeah, no, it is actually. It's that one. If you are fed up with the heat waves, call your local government official, your local constituent, call them up and tell them to turn the temperature on the weather machine down a bit. You've got to call them and say, hey, the weather machine's been really hot lately. Like, it's been really hot lately. Can you get them to turn the weather down a bit? So apparently we found out what's in Naruto's Dustball. Oh, we did, didn't we? I still need to catch up with Horizons, I'll be honest, but I did see that he's got a Dragonite in there. Which I think means we're going to see a Mega Dragonite in Horizons, which is pretty cool. Shana and Traveler, hello, how goes it? I hope you've both been well. Hope your weeks have gone well. Someone should walk up to the UK government and ask them, I guess. That's true, actually. What's your favourite Pokemon? Krogunk. I love Krogunk. Big Krogunk fan, I am. I love how you didn't even get the live notification. That is peculiar and irritating. That's why I tend to do Discord things in the Discord, so people know when I'm going live in the Discord. Dash Bun and the Eevee line. I feel like line isn't really the operative word for whatever Eevee's got going on, I'm gonna be honest. Scribble, maybe? The Eevee Web. That's a good one. What are you doing on YouTube? I don't know. What are you doing on YouTube? Oh, it's not still alive. It just hasn't realized it's dead yet. Wish it was Ogerpon. She still did not get her anime debut. That is fair. I really think that they should give. Yuruto!
Bogos Binted.
Hey, thank you for subscribing, Shana. Welcome to the Cahir Club. You can see the Krogunk there. I got all the Krogunk gifts for following. But yeah, thank you for following. Welcome to the Cahir Club. Let's give Ogerpon back to their trainer. Didn't he get beaten to death by the Loyal 3? Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, I think that guy got killed. I don't know what fixed it, to be honest. Time, I guess. Time does fix these things. I can now hear my Pokemon. I can now hear Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I did nothing. I've not changed anything. I can just hear them now. My controller is still on the fritz, though. I might need to get a new one. Which is kind of irritating, because, like... I thought it was Kieran. No, that was the point. Kieran was being selfish. To just let him have a win. I don't know. Like... I get his bitterness, but, like, part of his arc was realizing, like, he's not owed everything. 5X, YT, SJ. Like, Kieran never caught Ogerpon for a reason. The point was that Ogerpon attached itself to the trainer, and then Kieran got fucking seethingly jealous. Pokegamer Harry, hello, how goes it? I hope you've been well. Doing more Chien-Pao raids today. We're gonna try Ryoko Song's website, Genshin Music Nightly. Oh. Jesse doesn't own anything because he's not the protagonist. That is also true, but I feel like it's at least worth looking into, like, the story they are trying to tell with him. And that is that, like, he feels entitled to Ogerpon because he knew. Kieran would die if they're in Danganronpa. Don't most people die in Danganronpa, or am I mistaken? I thought the point of Danganronpa is that most people die in that game. Are you doing that on purpose? Am I doing what on purpose? Haven't caught a stream in a few months? No worries, welcome, welcome. But yeah, like, I don't know, like, it felt like the kind of thing they were trying to do with Kieran was the fact that, like... Typing Kieran isn't Karen. Ah. How dare you make a spelling mistake? But, yeah, no, Kieran is not Ogerpon's original trainer. He just gets big mad when Ogerpon decides that it wants to be with someone else. And from that generational crash out, I'm not sure he deserves Ogerpon. You keep dying? Yes, because you're using Koraidon, which is weak to Chien-Pao. Should you eat Hatsune Miku at it? What? Yeah, what Pokemon's Miku? Meloetta. No, that's not a good idea either. It's got Sacred Sword. Alright. You don't even have them. Why did you say it? Alright. Where is the next one? Been at 8 for a while. Oh, yeah, okay. Are we at 10? Are we at 10? That's the question. Because if we're at 10, then we're 10% of the way there. Then we're 10% of the way there. That's exciting. That is good and exciting, I think. Right. No, that's not sure. Yeah, I don't think I can last any longer. I want alcohol. What? Oh, pregnant, right. GP, I think you keep dodging this, but I'm still trying to figure out if this is a bit or not. 8D SRBF. 8D SRBF. Stop throwing your Pokemon at it. You're not dodging anything. Okay, no, it's real. You're actually pregnant. Okay, got it. You get the shield from the... What's it called? Fuck, the word is on the bloody tip of my tongue. Auction house. You go to the auction house in... west of Cascara. And then there's one person there who always sells legendary artifacts after you've beaten after you've gotten into the post game. So shiny Zamazenta. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, Rob gifted me one as well, which was very nice of him. Just need to get a shiny Zacian myself. But yeah, that's fair. It must be quite painful that you can't drink alcohol or eat any liver. Did they do an event for those? Yeah, they did do events at the very tail end of Sword and Shield, I think. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with Koraidon and Miraidon, given that these are happening. Because, to be fair, at least you don't have a nut allergy. True! You also have shiny Zacian. Hell yeah, I'm interested to see if they're going to do raids for shiny Koraidon and Miraidon, or if they're just going to give them regular distributions. Because to be fair, for the shiny Gala birds, they made you enter battle competitions and gave them as like an award for participating, which I forgot to do. You have 2 of each because both sword and shield. Ah, I see, nice.
Yeah, no, I ended up racking up a bunch of, like, Arceus and stuff back in 2016, because I had a Mega Ruby and Y. I almost got 2 Zorora as well, but then I forgot to actually redeem the codes. So my only Zorora is the shiny one, which I wonder if is more common than regular Zorora at this point. Like, I wonder if more people have the shiny or if more people have the regular. You're gonna miss the next raid to grab them? Sounds good. That sounded like the music started and then stopped. That's because that's what happened. Okay, very good start. Pushing the date on mystery gift redeems is a real problem. It is, yeah. You don't have a regular? Exactly. The issue is I'm just the king of procrastinating off pointless bullshit. I love procrastinating off pointless bullshit! Hopefully Zacian is allowed in Pokemon Scarlet? It is, yes. Zacian and Zamazenta both are, along with Eternatus, Calyrex, and all the other Sword and Shield legendaries. It's going to be interesting to see what the Gen 10 meta looks like. Or then again, it probably won't be a Gen 10 meta, never mind. Or maybe it will. You also have a shiny Zora, yeah, from the raid events. Which was the first beats this many Pokemon for a shiny event, which was pretty cool. Alright. I wonder when Zorora will next be in a game. I say, knowing the rumors. Oh, chuck it up. That's not the one I needed to go to. The Mythical Zorora, yeah. Alright. 8C, B3, 9Y. 8C, B3, 9Y. Alright. Let's go! I'm having a tough time figuring out which shiny I'm evolving my Charcadet into. I've always been a bit more of a Serial Edge fan, honestly. So that's my vote. 1 million Woshian? No, it's Chien-Pao. Now SFA. It's 1 billion Chien-Pao. I'm sorry to break this to you. But, Miku is your favorite Vocaloid? That's fair, that's fair. I've been a bit more of a Teto fan as of late, though. I feel like that's because... I don't know, there have been a lot of good Teto songs lately. IMO. IMO. We hear about Rin? Why did you say that like the brain rot podcast, guys? Like, I saw but hear about Rin, and like...
immediately read it in the Brain Rot podcast. Why do you have 6 shiny shells? Why are you hoarding the event gifts? Yo, a bot! That's crazy! You love to see it. Remove the space. Me when I'm in a removing the space competition. You can call me Miku's song is catchy. It is. I'm also a big fan of stuff like Girl A. And a lot of stuff from Deco27, to be fair. Why does he keep talking about the best viewers? It's a bot that you pay. Well, no, it's a bot promoting a site that you pay to up your view count. Did you hear about the Miku movie? I think I did, yeah. I didn't see it in the end, but... Oh, why is it there, then? Because it wants me to give money to the site. So, to make it money. Did you hear about Miku Beam? That is another one I know. The thing that makes me laugh about that is the person who made the song with like the Miku Beam is the same person who made the song about Fujoshi Miku that released more or less just before the Fortnite's like Miku skin launched. Which means people are going to be looking up, like people around that time probably looked up like that artist to listen to more of their songs, listen to more of Miku's songs, and would have like found the I can't remember what it's called. Does it have the word ode in it? I feel like it has the word ode and sinner, but I can't remember anything else. But it's the song like done to Beethoven's Fifth. I don't like. My music knowledge is not much. We shouldn't... Miku does not talk to British people. No, she does. That's... Of course you know all this. I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm just gonna pat the cat because she wants my attention. She's been through a traumatic day. Because there's a very big tabby that lives on our road. And it was sleeping on the patio earlier. And I didn't really want to disturb them because they were kind of snoozing and they seemed to be chilling. But then when Missy went to go out the cat flap, the tabby went up to the cat flap as well and gave her quite the fright. So she deserves a lot of love because I failed her a bit there. I'm gonna be honest, I failed her a bit there. What's your favorite Pokemon? You did already ask that one, Shanna. The answer is still Krogunk. If you're testing me for consistency in my answers, do not worry. It's a consistent answer. It's always Krogunk. Did I not reset this properly, or am I just being blind? Okay, your channel has rules, right? Yes, it does. What are you planning? You just joined. No, you didn't. That is not true. This guy might have dementia. Potentially. Have you not noticed you are already subscribed? Pokemon, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has been going well. Any rules around hydrate? What does that mean? Do you want us to hydrate? He wants to spam it. Oh no. Oh no. The thing is that everybody has to hydrate. You know? It's titled Everybody Hydrate. Everyone has to. If he redeems it multiple times, everyone's gonna have to drink. Now let me run off. Let me run off the clip. Please. Please, game. Oh. There we go. I redeemed it. Okay, everybody has to hydrate. You only have beer, so you're kind of dehydrating. Well, you better go get an actual drink, Rob. Shit, it has a cooldown? I am so intelligent. I am so intelligent. They call me intelligent. HHYM3P. Yo, like music. M3P kind of like music because we were talking about Miku. That's so funny. Can I get some laughing reactions on YouTube? There aren't any. There aren't laughing. There's like just the face, but there's not laughing reactions. That's kind of bullshit. Don't laugh at me! Don't laugh, that's so mean! Alright. Oh. You might only have one Zacian. Oh, I see. That's not that bad of a blunder. That's true, actually. You were a bit confused there as to what Zacian was. That's true, actually. Maybe it's like the Psychic Pebbles Pokemon. Okay, where did the shiny sounds go? I got rid of them at some point. Question, why 1B? The people in Luther Court asking Lex why he was going with a specific move to beat the shit out of Superman. Why 1 billion? Because we need to beat 1 billion Chien-Pao to get a shiny. Is this multiple choice? Yeah, no, we need to defeat 1 billion Chien-Pao so we can get a shiny Chien-Pao. That's a lot? No, it's fine. I can do it in like a one evening. Would Zacian be a good counter? I don't think it'd be a bad one. Steel type does beat Chien-Pao. But, you might as well just stick with Iron Hands. Because it's Iron Hands and it's quite consistent. You have one, so... Did you say beat the shit out of Saturn? What? Why are we talking about mid? What? Where did... What? You genuinely heard that? Why would I bring up mid? Like, come on, dude. JJK brain rot? Clearly. Clearly. There are redeems that still exist. Like the pronoun check, redeem. Where everyone comments their pronouns just to... What's mid? Jujutsu Kaisen. I've not actually watched it. Before anybody gets too mad at me, I'm rage basing. When I get all 4 of the shiny treasures of Ruin, I'm gonna stream Can the 4 treasures beat Pokemon Scarlet. I'm gonna go with yes to that one, but... I'm gonna go with, definitely. I'm not saying bad opinions exist, but... No, I agree, Jelly. I agree. Anyone who does like Jujutsu Kaisen is kind of odd. Oh, I thought mid was an actual thing. I've been subverted. No, I was calling it mid. I fell for it. You did quite. You should have said a full sentence, I think. That would have saved you from humiliation. Tootie 4R 8D. That's a little smiley face. Wait, it's a little smiley face. You've got to save your changes. No. Do dip, do dip, dip 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 do. Do dip, do dip, do dip dip do. Do dip, do dip, do 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 do. Do dip, dip 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 do, dip 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 do. Hop. See ya. Hop. You kinda just want to deflect your Zacians. Yeah. I thought so. AD is a smiley, but if you add 1 equals, then it's... He's got a neck. Does it matter how many times we enter? No, you can enter multiple times if you want the Herba Mystica. I think most people on the team at this point have done it multiple times. No, like in between. Oh, then it's like a guy wearing glasses on his head. It's like a guy who kind of like wearing glasses on his head. And, then he's kind of like got his eyes out, you know? Okay, shit, I need to bring this up now or I forget. But I need you guys to stand around me when we fight that guy again on Sunday. I have a plan. Oh? Wait, fight who on Sunday? Stop trying to corrupt us, sweet Cahir. Exactly, I'm a pure small bean. This, what is it? What's the fucking... This is my first time this soul's been in this... that's why I'm so full of wonder. This is my soul's first time on the earth. The guy that likes to disappear. Oh! In D&D, I thought you were talking about Genshin. This pure sweet bean talks about deformed babies regularly. Look, I'm just saying, their heads shouldn't be so soft if I'm not meant to make them into fun shapes. Extensive waving. Real. I need to get a Cahir wavy smiley emote. We need to get a Cahir wavy smiley emote. I fucking love wavy smiley. If a day comes when I ever get Discord Nitro, it will be exclusively because I want to use wavy smiley. Because I love wavy smiley. He's just so whimsical and happy. How do you get a sword for your dog? I can't remember the name of the place to the west of the Cascafara, but it's the place where you do the auctions, and if you go there, there'll always be someone giving away a legendary item. It starts off with the, Rosom catalog. Kill, Shield, Burt, and Sword Burt. No, that's their names. Oh, that's more Wavy Hollow. Yeah, no, that's a... He's got a bit less enthusiasm behind it there. That one's an interesting interpretation. I can see what you're going for. Wait a minute, oh wait, no, the place hasn't looped yet. Mount Wario, I'd love to! It's my starting music these days. Oh, it's right there! I don't even have to go that far. I can take a casual stroll up to that. That's crazy. Just a chill little walk. I'm gonna have to dwell on Cahir Wavy Smiley big time now. How'd you get in Pokemon Scarlet? 5th time I've explained this, but here. You get it here. Porto Marinada. Just west of Cascafara. In here, there's the auctions, and then you do it in there. Jello, I'm outsourcing the next time I have to explain this to you. It's like Pip's gotta get a paycheck. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of want to save for the next model now. Now that I spent a lot of money on Genshin, now that I've... You know, I think the next big thing I'm going to do for the stream is maybe a new model. But, keep that on the down low, because if it doesn't happen, I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't know, I only remember the quest where you had to murder those 2 guys, but we're talking about Scarlet and Violet now, so... Alright. If yes, maybe make 2 versions. That's a lot of money. If you want to pay for half of it, then sure.
just make sure no one else is joining. Alright. Like, you just switch the colors? I don't know, I like having, you know, different models for each of my channels. That is the thing I want to have. It is a deliberate choice, lest I would be using this model on Cahir as here as well. Alternatively, you can go back in time to July 10th and do 10 Dash and Rage for a 10 or 1,000 sword energy. Oh, and go! That took me a bit to get that one. Did you get the shiny? We've only done 12 out of 1 billion so far, so I think we're almost there. I hit Pity to around 8,000-ish. I wish! Got to get the sword dot, the signature move. I mean, like, you don't... You don't get Behemoth Bash. No, that's not. Is it? Behemoth Bash might be Zamazenta's. Zacian's might be something else. Maybe? Maybe it isn't. I can't remember. Anyway, the point is, you only get the signature move from having it in its form. Have you been seeing many spiders recently? Yeah. Yes, I have. There have been so many. I was in the kitchen last night, and there were like 30 billion of them, and I was like, wow, why are there so many spiders? Jumping spiders as well, though. Like, a lot of jumping spiders. Flies for you. Well, you know, I'm starting to see... I think maybe you're all in, like, the preamble, and you're gonna get the spiders soon. I think there will come a time in the near future where you get a lot of spiders because of the flies. Perfect times we live in. Loki. We need a pest swap for Cahir and GP Keep. That's a really good TV show idea, Kite. At first it sounded like you were behind the spider population growth, as in Felix is. Because I wouldn't be surprised. Have you not been experiencing a lot of spiders, Kite? Have your spider totals been, like, normal? Are you still fucking with that one spider under your Droidica? Your spider left? Yeah, because you kept fucking with it. You know, if only you hadn't scared it off, because maybe it would have caught the hornet in that case. Should not have bought the dog. Yeah, no, the issue is without its form, it's not steel type, it's just pure fairy. Which means the ice type attacks are going to do regular damage. And those are neutral. For some reason, after I get bitten by a spider, I didn't get spider powers. I got the hospital. Have you tried being bitten by more spiders? Also, actually, was this spider bite recently, GP? Was this a recent one? Yeah, didn't you see the watermarks on them? Yeah. Also, using close combat, which makes it hurt even more. I am? Oh, they were. No longer, okay. I was just wondering if the whole spider thing might be linked with the pregnancy thing. I just thought there was a chance that the spider thing and the pregnancy thing, like, they might have been connected there for a moment in my head. RY, 3D, QF. They probably don't remember you then, you're chill. Imagine I give birth to a half spider, half human, that'd be awesome, because Spidey babies. Think about it though, like, you said A there, GP, you said a singular one. The thing with spiders, they have like 6 trillion babies all at once. In the egg sac, but you know. Felix, can you delete the blood mosquitoes? That's none of your business. Oh no. 6 trillion irregular babies. Real. You're not pushing out that many. Sorry, GP. You got bit by the spider. So it is what it is. You don't like this topic? Okay, let's go back to regular spiders, I think. Have you ever tried having 6 trillion regular babies? No, I don't think I have, actually. I'd be fine for Cahir and his beans. True, actually. Yeah, no, I think I'd do fine with the beans. I could give birth to 6 trillion beans. That's a reasonable thing for me to do. One by one, one by one. Alright. Diarrhea? Ah! Yeah, that's my reaction when I get diarrhea. I think that's just a digestion problem here. No, I'm pregnant. With baked beans. I feel like I'm not at 12. I feel like I'm at 13, so I'm gonna go up to 13. That sure would be a diarrhea. Good one. I don't know what that means. They mean Iron Hands are action figures and Arceus is God. You've moved over here. Welcome to YouTube, GP. You can't escape the talk of pregnancy, unfortunately. Because you are pregnant. That's why. Can you just shove the can of beans up as us? Oh, I should not close combated because that broke my momentum. My metronome. So what month are you in? I think most people are probably in August right now. Generally. Okay, it's dead. It just needs to notice. No, your pregnancy, duh. Oh, no, it's still August. Oh yeah, pregnant people have different time zones. Exactly, yeah. They do. Odd bit of lighting on that rock, it confused me a little. Speaking of spiders, have you heard about the Goliath bird eater? No, that sounds metal as hell. How many shiny Pokemon do you have in home? I have 363 out of 1025. Oh, nice! Are you gunning for a shiny dex?
I don't have many Pokemon in home. I don't really like having my Pokemon in home because I don't like paying always for home. So most of my Pokemon are in games. I think the only ones that like aren't are ones that... In fact, you know, all of them must be in a game at this point because the only Pokemon that aren't on Switch at the moment is Watchog and Pansear, and they're about to be. I've noticed that you use a lot of Pokemon. Yeah, Aubrey seems to be a big fan of the word yeet. XRKSWW. It's kind of fucked up that W is the only letter with 2 syllables. With 3 syllables. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. What? Have you heard about the Newcastle Big Boy? We were actually talking about the Newcastle Big Boy earlier, Traveller. I said that the Newcastle Big Boy sounds like a guy you'd meet down the pub. Like, I say he sounds like a Newcastle micro-celebrity. There's just this, like, fat young adult who goes around to bars. And it's just, like, overall very cheery and easy to get along with. You're a celebrity, exactly. Yeah, no, like a local celebrity. They liked you so much they made it, but again, but the issue is it's more of a double V. These days, they're killing tens of people with 1 bite worth of venom. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what Kite said Jesus fucking Christ to. I'm pretty sure it was, the syllables. We've had a lot of full circles. The last 2 streams have had genuine character arcs, which has been insane to me. I cannot get over the pregnancy stream. Having, like, such a succinct arc. You can't say the pregnancy stream like that. Why not? That pretty much sums up the stream, does it not? The MPEG stream felt like a fever dream. No, it felt like a regular dream to me. Like a good one. Here's the next model is going to be Preggers. Shh! No spoilers, Kites! God, I knew I shouldn't have trusted you with that knowledge. You're so bad at keeping secrets. What are you doing, Missy? What are you doing, Missy? The answer's being ontologically evil, as per usual, because that's all she knows how to do. Music stop. Imagine Miraidon flipping off the Professor. Miraidon did worse to the Professor, technically, actually. I think I don't think I know. Miraidon explicitly did a lot worse than the Professor. Out of the Treasures of Ruin, best is Wo-Chien. Imagine Miraidon mauling the Professor. I think the game makes you imagine that. What kind of right? Do you like the stream? Real and true, like the stream. Make this stream worthy of the like. How do I make the stream worthy of the like? That's the home button, not the plus button, you hear? You just say outlandish shit. No, I do often. That is generally my, like, MO, isn't it? I'm trying to think of something funny to say, you know? I need to think of something funny enough that Jellu gives the stream a like. F5CMDP. F5CMDP. Oh, that was pretty funny. Me reading out a code was the funny thing. That's what. Okay. Do I get the like now? Do you give me the like? I read up. I'll do it again. F5CMDP. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I thought my fucking audio mixing thing was a bug then, and I kind of got scared by it. It kind of scared me a little. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be here for the next maybe half an hour or so. Maybe a little longer, I guess. Probably not. Sorry, I'm just looking at the cat on the bed. Because I'm a little bit worried she's going to climb into the fucking laundry basket again. Because she's got no brain cells and wants to be in the laundry basket. Because she's a cat. You put a cat in the vicinity of a laundry basket, the cat tends to go into the laundry basket. You know how it is. With the cat in the laundry basket. And to say, the best shiny is Chi-Yu. You sent the message while reaching for your charger. Understandable. Well, fortunately, you didn't send the message, because obviously you're wrong. It's Wo-Chien. And everybody knows this. Right. I like Tinglu. You like shiny Tinglu? What does shiny Tinglu look like? Oh, it's kind of greyish. Actually, that does go kind of hard. I like that. Not more than Wo-Chien, though. Not more than Wo-Chien. But also, he's a dearest bowl. He is a dearest bowl. That's true, Rob. I agree. I agree that Ting-Lu is a dearest bowl. My dearest bowl. My dearest bowl. That's meant to be cereal, but I like that better. What do you mean? I thought you meant dessert. I thought you were going to say dessert. I thought you were going to say dessert bowl. I was like, that makes sense. But it's dearest instead. That's funny. But cereal converted to dearest? Why did... Two ability patches. Why did cereal convert to dearest? That's fucked up. Rare also correct W. True and real. What if you used Ting-Lu for eating soup? You know how, like, people say, like, people, like, keep their woks? And like, oh yeah, it stockpiles flavor over time with woks. Do you think Ting-Lu has that? Do you think Ting-Lu is like 2,000 years worth of flavor stored in that bowl on its head? Yuli, hello, how goes it? I hope that your week has gone well, and I hope you're enjoying your Welkin. Yeah. Fighting 1 billion Chien-Pao in Pokemon today, you know how it is. It's gone fantastic, hell yeah. No, it's been a chill day for me. Not gotten loads done. But I've gotten a load of chilling done. I put R instead of L, that's a big L for you, ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Scored another win today, by the way. Oh, what'd you win? BN 6N BC. No prize, but still satisfying. Big win with no prize. Did you hit an old person with a hammer? No, because there's the prize of hitting an old person with a hammer, of the satisfaction of hitting an old person with a hammer. A Genshin Bingo Challenge tournament thing! Oh, yo! Congratulations! That is very exciting. GG on your win. How many do you have to win the tournament? Alright. We actually don't know. It was a loser's bracket. That's the last one. Well, if you win the loser's bracket, you might get the runner-up prize, right? You know? That's how that kind of works, isn't it? No, I think I progressed to challenge one of the winners. Oh! That is exciting. What song is even playing? This is the Kingdom of Tuntal from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. One of the best games of all time. One of the best games of all time! Epic, epic indeed. It is the snow area. I think there's still a couple of rounds to go. Well, best of luck winning the challenge then, Yuli. I believe in you. I believe that you're going to win this. You're going to have a W so big, they're going to have to change his name to Wave. Mount Wave? Mount Wave? Will you, Yuli? Oh, I can translate. No. Okay. Alright. Punch that cat! Yippee! Cal, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has been going well. Fighting Chien-Pao today. Again, we don't have the progress of the Chien-Pao, do we? Because, like, they gave us, like, the progress update of Rochien. We don't know how many Chien-Pao we have left, do we? Hopefully not. Hopefully we've done it by this point. Because I think we had at this point in Rochien's. There we go. There we go. Alright. Alright, where's next? Where is next? No, not that button. They did refresh a sec. They did refresh. The next one is right there. To the next Chien-Pao. It wouldn't be 10. I mean, it only have to be 100,000. Only 100,000 people would need to enter. That's still a lot. I'm really interested to see if we're going to get all the shinies. Like, I feel like Chi-Yu will probably get the shiny of, because people like Chi-Yu, and Chi-Yu has a nice shiny. But I'm interested to see if, like, Chien-Pao and Ting-Lu are gonna, if we're actually gonna hit the goals. It'll tell us on Sunday? I see, I see. That's a bit off. That's a bit off. Oh well. Hopefully it's good news. But then again, we got shiny Rochien, and that's the one I wanted. Rochien is the guy I wanted. Because Rochien's fucking awesome. Look at Rochien. Love that guy. If we don't, will they just not ever give them out? I don't know. I don't know at all. OV15D8. Like, I wonder, because they're like, oh yeah, you have to beat 1 million to get the shiny, right? So it'd be a bit cheap if they just gave us the shiny anyway, right? It'd be a bit cheap if they just gave it to us, even though we hadn't. So... But all the same, you'd kind of hope that we wouldn't lose out on a thing like this, right? You'd kind of hope. Well, it doesn't matter, as this stream will smash that target. That's a good point, because we're beating 1 million Chien-Pao this stream. No, billion. We're beating 1 billion Chien-Pao this stream. That's right, 1 billion Chien-Pao. I'm surpassing my limits. I'm going above and beyond this time. We're beating 1 billion Chien-Pao. For the love of the game. They're going to have to give us... How much bigger is a billion than a million again? Is it a million, or is it 1,000 million? I can't remember. I think it might be 1,000 million. I think a billion might be 1,000 million, which means that we'd get 1,000 Chien-Pao. That's right, 1,000 Chien-Pao. I think that's more than we have space for in our boxes. So it's going to be really painful when you unload that mystery gift and it overrides all of the Pokemon in your boxes. $1,000 shinies. I saw the clip again today, the little video of the... I can't remember the guy's name. But like the 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 cucumbers, 55, 55, 100 fries, 100 nuggets. Oh, that's good. Okay, what the fuck? Why would you do that to me specifically? That was really cool that you would do that to me specifically. I think that you should have done it to Rob again, personally. In my opinion, you should do it. You should keep doing it to Rob, not me. Now, I get that you want to use that move on me, but have you considered doing it on Rob instead? He's just there. It's funny when you do it on him. That's about it. I think that's about my whole reasoning, is it's funny when you do it on Rob instead of me. I'm gonna be honest. And I'm sure he wouldn't mind. Rob wouldn't mind at all, because he's just that kind of guy. He's so kind and genuine. You know? Capiche? I don't mind minus faster and I just heal it with a Drain Punch. I mean, yeah, no, I also tend to heal it with a Drain Punch sometimes. On occasion. On a sometimes. Almost into the next... Okay, never mind. The shield is done. I'm just glad this guy doesn't crit you. I don't know what cards are out there, but there's something so fucking funny you can do. There's something so fucking funny you could do right. There's something so funny you could do right now. You do not understand quite how funny. No. Is it weird that they distribute the shiny a day before the news says? There's a chance that the date that they give is like UTC. And dependent on your location, that might mean it's the day before. Because keep in mind, UTC is, like, if you're, like, in America, UTC is generally, like, 10, maybe even 7 PM. I'm sure I'll get my comeuppance in D&D. That is true, that is true. Cahir, did you ever tell me about your first shiny? I don't think you did. What was your first shiny, GP? While I'm waiting for your answer, I'll retell my first shiny story, because my first shiny was a Bunnelby in Pokemon Y. I was shiny hunting for a Cyndaquil. I was Masuda method shiny hunting for a Cyndaquil, and I found a Bunnelby. And then my second shiny, I was shiny hunting. I was doing Masuda method for a shiny Froakie, and I got the Eon ticket. And then I went to
redeemed the Eon ticket, and I went to go to Latias, and it was a shiny Latias. The Latias was a shiny, and 5 minutes later, I saw a deer get hit by a car. Which was kind of crazy. Low-key, I just subconscious, like, I think I saw Travelers I'm Thirsty so message. Forgot about it because I was in depth in my story, and, like, you subconsciously made me take a drink. Also, everyone's got to hydrate. Traveler redeemed everybody hydrate, which means everybody's got to hydrate. Driving in my truck. I like the one that's like, when you're dueling with the night, but you can't survive the fight, because the shadow mantles might fit you rapidly. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Roaring night, I'll get it done. With the force to crush your rising star. Don't forget, I'll hit you with my car. That one, I prefer. From the driving in my car. This is literally your cue to play Deltarune. Probably, but, I am the worst at doing things. Give me something to do, and I will show you 10 other things I'm about to do. It's as simple as. I still need to play Undertale as well. Hot take! All those animations of the guy smile, of like, your like little scrunkles smiling and then driving a car at someone are all inferior to the original over the hedge animation, because in the original over the hedge animation, the guy swerves off the road into the deer. In the original animation, it shows the guy smugly smiling. And, like, the clip is him immediately veering his truck off the road into a deer he's seen. Like, all the others show the, like, car just driving down the road and then the person more or less throwing themselves in front of it. But, like, in that original Over the Hedge, it's not Over the Hedge, it's Open Season, I'm sorry. I've lied to you all, I betrayed you all, I'm a failure, I'm horrible, I'm the worst streamer ever. But, in Open Season, he smiles, he's like that. And then he veers that car right into the fucking deer, and it's... Liar. He does! He does do just that.
It ain't my fault, he ran.
I thought I was the only one mixing those movies together. No, they're like... They're not similar at all. They're completely different movies, but they occupy a similar space in my mind for some reason. I blew it. I, like, had gotten it to maybe a good size. Yeah, there we go, watch.
It ain't my fault, he ran right in front of my truck.
Like, the swerve is what makes this scene, I'm gonna be honest. Because the whole bit is...
It ain't my fault, he ran right in front of my truck.
They both released in 2006 somehow. That makes sense. Like, I fucking... The smug look, I think people often nail. The very, like, smug, shit-eating grin, people often nail. But... can we add a dehydrate button? Oh my god. Okay, idea. Dehydrate redeem, right? Dehydrate redeem, okay? Okay? So Rob can get super drunk. No.
I was gonna say that it's a dehydrate redeem, right? It's a dehydrate redeem. But basically what happens is I get a Himalayan salt lamp and I lick it. Every time someone redeems it, I lick my Himalayan salt lamp. It said they'd distribute Shiny Woshien on August 8th, but here in America it was distributed on August 7th. Yeah, no, the issue is everything I've said has immediately answered, like, has provided a potential answer to your question. Like, everything I said in response to you before was explicitly answering your conundrum that you've only kind of doubled down on by phrasing it like that. Maybe I'm not right, but I provided the most reasonable explanation. 9C M51H. You would never redeem Hydrate again? I mean, I don't have I Hydrate redeem on some of the channels. Some of the channels I make it sound like there's more than one other one. Anyway, you do have alcohol sword. No GP, no drinking alcohol. You are pregnant. Think of the baby. Think of the baby. If you drink alcohol, your baby might grow up and vote reform. Then what? Huh? Don't drink alcohol when you're pregnant. Right. Brain. Oh well. I'm still thinking about the salt lamp. How much do Himalayan salt lamps even cost? I think that's the question. You know? Then, that was like 10 quid. That's not that expensive. You'd probably want, like, okay, this one... These aren't that much. Can the next full-form video be code reading compilation for soothing and relaxation? It might be. It might be. However, 2/3 into the video, I screamed for a minute straight. No, not for a minute straight, actually. Because for a minute straight, then people might turn it on. Off. I scream. I just scream really loudly. This is like a 5-hour video of me, like, calmly reading that code, like... CT19 V0. You know, that's the that's the vibe. The issue is now I do want to buy a Himalayan salt lamp and make a dehydrate redeem where I fucking lick it. Because I really want to do that. The issue is, like, I think that bit only really works if I was an IRL streamer. Like, if I had an actual face cam. Because then I could, like, visibly lick the Himalayan salt lamp, you know? You catch the vibe? Yeah, exactly. How would I prove I was doing it? I always remember one time on stream, people were talking about me spraying deodorant in my mouth. So I, like, pretended to spray the deodorant in my mouth. I think it might be a clip floating around somewhere. And everyone thought I genuinely did it, but I did not do it. Add a Himalayan salt lamp to your model. You know what? Maybe I'll do it when I get when the next Cahir model comes along. Himalayan salt lamp toggle. But I just like... Maybe just a tongue toggle, actually. You know, like the stupid cat face? That's making the rounds. You know the one? I wonder how shiny hunting will work in ZA. That's part of the reason I'm kind of disappointed that it was mostly battles in the demo, because I really hope we get a new shiny hunting method in Legends ZA, because the last 2 games have been outbreaks, and Legends ZA, I'm worrying it's also going to be outbreaks, and I really hope it's not also outbreaks. Please, please, please do something other than outbreaks. It doesn't need to be outbreaks again. It doesn't need to be outbreaks again. You hope the shiny odds are 1 in a billion? That's actually so real, Felix. They should be 1 in a billion. That worked! I did not know there was an exclamation point commands command. That's crazy. What does it tell you the commands are? That's crazy. One of those is a bit outdated. Oh wow, that's still an egglock command. I've not turned that off yet. And there's still a Greg Tower Defense command, naturally. Naturally. But I've not gotten rid of the egglock command, which is interesting. Because I feel like I should have done that by now, but I haven't, which is kind of funny, actually. DQ, MD, HD. Yeah, I've still got exclamation point collab set to Dorsal Fin 1 from when I was collaborating with Dorsal Fin 1. And then there's my face reveal short, which you should watch if you want to see my face. Least funny joke I've ever made, but it's a good one to have, because sometimes people do ask for a face reveal still, so it's important to have around. You know? Dominic, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has gone well. I'll wait for a moment, but I think this will be my last one for the night, because it's almost 20 to 11, which... Well, that's my Switch friend code, which is still quite relevant, all things considered. That was for the Mario Kart Monday streams. The issue is, right, is there's a new Mario Kart out, so I forgot the name of that actor. Is this a D's Nuts joke? Ryan Gosling this dick! Got you. You thought you could get me, but I got you first. Wait, why does it come up with your name on Switch? What? No, I genuinely forgot. Oh, it's Ryan Gosling. Bro forgot Ryan Gosling. He's been in such iconic... You know, let's check what Ryan Gosling's been in. Like, how could you forget? what Ryan Gosling's been in. Like, The Nice Guys Detective Agency. The Ideas of March. I should only be reading ones off this that are, like, really bad, actually. It's but no, okay, so that's the person who made the design for my model. Let me just remind myself of something. Okay, it should be model art. Oh, it did work. I just didn't wait long enough. Young Hercules. Ryan Gosling was in Young Hercules. Nothing Too Good for a Cowboy. Frankenstein and Me. Have you not seen any of these, Felix? Have you really not seen any of these movies? Like, Ryan Gosling has been in them all. Surely you've seen some of these. Never heard? Unbelievable. One of Ryan Gosling's first roles was in the 1996 Goosebumps. Why are you in it? Why are you in what, Felix? Who is Felix? That's true. He was also in The Fall Guy. Okay, that's like expensive. It is, yes. VTuber models are incredibly expensive, GP. You said me when you meant Jello, so we're done. Sorry, Felix, I didn't mean it. You no idea how much of a smirk I had designing some mons for that. I like Dirty, the Diglett, and Yoshi. Wait, 3 Harbor, yo, holy shit. I'm sorry, Felix. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I failed you. I failed Jello. I failed Ryan Gosling. From Frankenstein and Me. I failed Chien-Pao. I failed Wo-Chien. I've not failed Chi-Yu yet. Kill that guy, kill that guy. Waiting for Dirt to come up against a fucking spear of round 1. Spear of round 1. That was insane. That was so fucking funny. I can't believe that happened. Genuinely, like, the worst one. Didn't fail since you beat 2 million. That's a good point. I did beat 2 million Chien-Pao today, because I'm just that goated and awesome! Yippee! Yahoo! You love to see it. You love to see how many I've beaten. Oh, got some weird news. Sony announced a brand new Taurus Animations crossover called Taurus Animations Robo Friends. They turned the characters into robots. Oh, interesting. But yeah. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to end off for there. I'll be live again tomorrow on Cahir is Here, but I'll be live again on Monday on CahirLIVE with more shiny hunting, so be sure to stop by there. Maybe we'll hear more interesting stuff about the, what's it called? About, fuck me.
Hey,
ZA. About Pokemon Legends ZA. Hello, SFA. About Pokemon Legends ZA and all the cool stuff going on there. Maybe there'll be more stuff from the demo that people found. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a great time. I certainly have. And I do hope to see you all tomorrow. Goodbye and good night.